Hey guys, so Operation. You know what? I'm not even going to try to say what the name of this movie is because, as an Australian, I know I will completely butcher it. So, Operation Whatever stars Jason Statham. He is a man with a particular set of skills. So, he basically plays Jason Statham. I feel like he's one of those actors in Hollywood like Ryan Reynolds that basically play themselves in every single movie. And you know what? I don't have a problem with that because I find him to be a really likable actor. But yeah, he does definitely tend to play himself. So he teams up once again with Guy Ritchie. So they've teamed up together before in Wrath of Man and a few other things. So Wrath of Man was a really good movie. I really enjoyed that. And it shows that they're capable of doing really good things together. But unfortunately, with this movie, I just feel like it missed the mark. One thing I feel like really held this movie back was the fact that nobody really knew what was happening. The release date got changed so many times. The marketing was a little all over the place. And yeah, I feel like if they had just stuck to one particular release date, it would have worked out better for them. But anyway, this is a movie that we've seen a million times before. It's a really generic spy movie, and I have no problem with that. I love spy movies. They're my guilty pleasure. You know what? I don't know why people say guilty pleasure movies. I have absolutely no guilt in admitting that I enjoy a good old Arnold Schwarzenegger True Lies type spy movie. But this unfortunately was nowhere near as entertaining as that movie. And it's really disappointing because I feel like they had everything they needed to succeed in this movie. So, firstly, they had a really good cast. There was Josh Hartnett, who plays a Hollywood celebrity but gets entangled in this plot, this international espionage, arms dealing plot. The type of plot we basically see in all the movies like this. And I always think of him as that guy from that 90s Alien movie. That was a really good movie. And then there's Aubrey Plaza. She played a criminal assassin spy in Criminal Minds. She's a really good actress. Cary Elwes, he's been in a bunch of things, the X-Files. He's been in The Princess Bride, Robin Hood. He's been in a lot of things. He's a great actor. So they had everything they needed. They had Statham. They had everything. And they also had amazing set locations, cinematography. They had a good director, a good plot, good cast. It felt like they had all the pieces of a puzzle to make a really great movie, but they couldn't put those pieces together. So firstly, I just feel like it came down to bad humor. A lot of the humor fell really flat. Like I was in the cinema and the jokes didn't land with the audience. None of the audience laughed at any point during this movie. Maybe you'll enjoy it, but I didn't really find it funny. And the script, it was lagging in some parts. They really needed to shorten this movie by like 20 minutes. It definitely felt, especially in the second act, like it did really drag, and there were times where I was bored and tempted to go on my phone, and I didn't do it, but you shouldn't feel like that in a good movie. So I feel like basically it was style over substance. It's just been done before. It's been done better. We had the typical Silicon Valley tech guys. We had all the typical things that make a good spy movie, but yeah, it just failed to really impress me, and that was sad because I went into this movie with it being one of my most anticipated movies. But you know what? January really is normally a disappointing month for movies, but I just saw Megan last night and I really enjoyed it. So maybe the January curse is starting to lift. Anyway, if you see this movie, let me know what you think of it down below. If you could subscribe, turn on the notifications, or just give this video a like. It really helps me out. Thanks, guys.